Hey everybody, it's been a while since we've done a coin shop walkthrough here at Minot Coin and Bullion. It's one of my most requested video types, so I thought it was a good time to do it. We're closed up for the day now, so I'm going to give you a quick walk around and showcase some new items that we picked up today, as well as some things in the cases that you've probably never seen before if you're out there in YouTube land and you can't make it into the shop. So at the same time, we'll talk about current markets with gold and silver, how customer demand has been, and where we see it going from here. We're in wild times with metals right now, so be sure to stick around. So we'll start down here at the currency case. We haven't picked up very much in terms of currency lately. As you can see, we do have a few $100 Confederate notes, a couple different types there. Got a Black Eagle, large $1 bill. Tough condition though, that's why it's so cheap. We also have a relatively rough looking $500 bill. And, you know, just a lot of other common stuff. Nothing too exciting in that department, but we'll go over to this end cap that a lot of people never even look at because it's kind of hidden. We got some prestige sets. We have many more of those in the back. Different little put together sets with different coins. This is coinage collection of the 1800s. Washington quarter set. So just kind of some mishmash sets here. Those are gold-plated silver coins there. Got a really nice US limited edition silver proof set. Got some sterling silver coins with some airplane theming. Some more sterling silver. So the oddball stuff kind of ends up in this end cap here. We'll quickly move on from there and show you some other things. We got a lot of slabbed coins. I did a count. We have over 200 slabbed 1 ounce American silver eagles in the shop. So if that's something you want to see a flash sale on coming up, why don't you let me know in the comments, because that's something we definitely would consider putting on sale to kind of thin out our inventory on those, because we do have a lot of slabbed MS 69 and 70 American silver eagles. This piece here is really cool. It's a, let me go down here for it maybe. Try to get focused here. It's a 1 ounce kookaburra, but it's gold gilded. The kookaburras have a gold gilding. This little pin with the box is not gold. It's just kind of gold looking, but that's a very cool coin with the kookaburras there, if you like Australian stuff. Still got a lot of hand poured pieces in inventory. This is all 999 silver, hand poured different pieces by a local artist here. You know, so we have a Minot Coin and Bullion logo around right there, MCB on the left. We got a bee honeycomb type thing. We got pirate doubloons, all sorts of different stuff. U.S. Air Force emblem, skulls, footballs, and the like. So a lot of variety there. 90% silver. It's about the cheapest thing you can buy right now in the current market. Demand has kind of fallen off a cliff with 90% silver. For most people, there's other people that are buying it as heavy and as quickly as they have in the past, but demand has really waned. So what that's done, it's put prices on it well back of spot. So we're selling 90% for a couple bucks under spot today per ounce, and it's still just kind of trickling out the door. So I think as you know, times change. It wasn't that long ago this was in super heavy high demand, and people were paying premiums for it. Other times we have to discount it pretty substantially to get it to move. So interesting enough. But what's in demand is 999 silver, you know, basically any size, with the exception, at least in my market, of larger bars. Kilos and 100 ounce bars are not in very high demand, but 1 ounce, 5 ounce, 10 ounce pieces, all in demand. All this stuff you see right here is secondary silver, and it's part of a sale. I get a lot of people asking for our prices, so I'll stay here for just a second. Here's where we're at with current premiums on most products in shop. Online it varies slightly on certain things, but these flash sale items here, that price is available online as well. So 10 ounce silver mystery lots, we're filling it with this type of stuff. Secondary silver, things with flaws or impairments or toning, but you can get it cheap. Buck under spot per ounce in 10 ounce lots, and that's available at minotcoinandbullion.com through the weekend, or while supplies last. Quickly show you some different gold pieces we have, and we're actually going to get to quite a bit more gold that we bought today. We had a sizable gold and silver purchase both today from the public. Probably one of our biggest buying days we've had in a long time. So it's nice to get some new inventory in. The silver was all silver rounds. We bought 3,000 silver rounds from one individual today. I'm not going to put that on camera because they're already back put away in the vault, but you know what a silver round looks like. They're buffalo and some other mixed designs. So we're happy to get that inventory back in. So we are going to have buffalo rounds available on the website again. As soon as I get done filming this video, I'll put those back available. So those customers that have been asking, when are you going to get buffaloes back in stock? Well, I have some back in stock now, so you'll be able to pick those up on the website. Here's some gold backs. Gold demand has really slowed down as well. You know, gold's been teetering around $5,000 an ounce, and just not a lot of people are coming in to buy gold. It's mostly silver, surprisingly. So we've slowly been kind of stockpiling gold in the shop, which is okay. You know, for the dollar amount, it takes up a lot less room than silver. But, you know, we're pretty well leveraged with gold right now that we have on hand in the shop. So if you're in the market for gold, we have a lot of buffaloes and eagles on hand in 1 ounce. Those are available on the website as well. These 1.2 ounce 999 silver soldiers are made by Ella Metal here in the US. These do not come with the original boxes. They are all toned because the individual that had them, I don't know, stored them in a place where they started to tone up. But these are silver soldiers here, approximately 1.2 ounces each, made in the USA by Ella Metal. Here's just some different, sorry about that. We'll try to get this in better focus for you here. I have a new phone, and it's just a newer model than the previous phone I had, and still kind of getting used to the camera features here, so bear with me. But a lot of, let me talk about traffic. You know, I've been on Silver Seeker, and most of you probably know me from being on his channel over the years. Thank you for following him and myself both. We really appreciate that. But I've talked about how the demand and how just the whole overall velocity of things has changed quickly. You know, as silver was crossing 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100 an ounce, shops like mine were flooded with people coming in to sell. There were still some buyers, about regular buyers, but the amount of people wanting to sell was at levels we had never, ever seen before. And obviously at these higher prices, you're talking higher dollar amounts for, you know, the same ounces you could have bought a year ago for less than half. So what that did to shops like mine, it put us in a position where we were cash poor and inventory heavy at the same time that the refineries weren't buying silver. That's about the same time they shut down. So in order for us to survive, we were very careful on not only what we bought, but how much we paid for it. Because as you well know, several Fridays ago, silver dropped, like, I don't know the exact number, it depends on what charts you look at, but anywhere from $35 to $40 an ounce it dropped in a single day. When that happened, and it got back down into the 70s again quickly, the demand of people wanting to buy metal skyrocketed. And we quickly got rid of our excess inventory and just kind of our inventory we like to have on hand to begin with. So we got to the point where we were very inventory poor here in the coin shop, had cash in the bank, but no way to buy more. Because at that time, and still, wholesalers are backed up and on delay with sourcing product. So, you notice a lot of these bins are empty here. We've been selling a lot of stuff off these off this table here. So what that done, what a change, you know, just a few days makes. We go from having, you know, too much inventory and not enough cash to the complete opposite. And as I mentioned in the intro, or at the beginning at least, we talked about how we made a sizable silver and gold purchase today. So we're able to get inventory, thankfully, you know, in some cases from the public, we're able to source it. And that's really helped, you know, sustain inventory so we can meet the demand of our customers and have live silver available, because that's tough in the market today. We're going to go up top here. As you can see, I know this is upside down. There's a whole bunch of gold. We're going to showcase that next. So we bought all this gold today from one individual that I'm going to go over here, and I won't you know, try to showcase each one. I'll kind of hover over and you can pause it if you want closer looks. But as of the filming of this, all of these are available here at Minot Coin and Bullion. But getting back to demand, just retail demand in both gold and silver, as I said before when we were filming the other gold case, gold demand has really waned. Not a lot of people are coming in wanting to buy gold or trade for gold, basically because of the gold to silver ratio and how that's gotten larger again. You know, it takes more ounces of silver to trade for an ounce of gold. This is a cool piece here, this 2000 W Congressional Library. That has platinum and gold. That inner ring is platinum, the outer ring is gold. I'll showcase here. World War II, that's the end of World War II anniversary, 24 karat gold. And then the 2018 10th ounce gold proof coin, American Liberty. But yeah, while gold demand is down, silver demand is up. And as I said, you know, thankfully we were able to source 3,000 silver rounds from a customer today, which kind of gets us, you know, not flush, but at least, you know, having some inventory that we can make available to our customers. So, but there has been some times where we just plain and simply have not had the inventory or the ability to source it in a timely manner. So I think we're in a better position now than we were. And obviously in a position much better than several other shops that I'm aware of too. They're kind of going through the same growing pains and struggling to source inventory in order to, you know, meet the public's demand. And it's not a matter of how much are we paying. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's not like people are deciding they don't want to sell because of the rates that dealers are offering, although there are some. You can drop your comments below about that. It's just that a lot of people aren't selling right now. People are once again in a silver accumulating phase where they want to buy and they don't want to part with their silver. So, but that's about it. You know, I won't spend a lot of other time other than just thank you all for tuning in. If you saw anything in the video you like, you can send an email to minotcoin@minot.com to check for availability. Keep in mind, I do get tons and tons and tons of emails, so I'm not always timely responding to those. And Minot Coin and Bullion has a new phone number. I'll slap it up on the screen here, 701-833-5878. So be sure to update your records. In fact, here, why don't I film the business card? That'll be easier. It'll require less editing on my part. But there's our new number. Get that in focus. Dealing with this new phone here. There we go. 833-5878. That'll ring directly to me here at Minot Coin and Bullion. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all your support. We'll try to do some more YouTube videos as time allows, but things are just so busy. It doesn't allow for us to do much YouTube right now, which I regret. I wish I could put out a couple videos a week for you all to keep you in tune with everything that's going on. But, you know, hey, at least we had this today. We had the coin shop walkthrough. But thanks for tuning in. Until next time, take care. Have a great day.